Have you heard about the changes in the real estate industry? Well, there's changes coming, and here's what I think. Sometimes changes can be really good for an industry, and that's what I think about these changes. I want to highlight a few of those changes here today so they don't come as surprises to you. The number one thing you're going to see if you're out buying a home these days is you're going to be asked to sign some type of formal agreement. It's not a big deal. It just sets forth the terms of that showing. Some showing agreements are just going to be touring agreements and there's no obligation whatsoever. Others, you might want to enter into a more formal agreement and your agent will talk with you about that. So that's the first change that's happening. The second change that's happening is prior to this change, the compensation would be listed in the grandfather multiple listing service. So your buyer's agent would be able to go and get an idea or know what the compensation was. Under the new rules, those compensation numbers are no longer listed in there, and so your buyer's agent will have to inquire with the listing agent as to what's what as far as that's concerned. Number three, the real advantage in my mind here is transparency that it's bringing to the process. You know, there's been a lot of people through the years that would say, Dan, how does this work? Or how does that work? Or who's paying for this and who's paying for that? You don't have to worry about that anymore. The new rules bring a ton of transparency so you as a buyer or you as a seller, you know exactly what your responsibilities are going to be. Now, your agent will sit down and talk with you on the various ways to strategize on compensation. So whether that be you're looking for your closing costs to be paid, or you're looking for some other type of assistance, or maybe even you're going to need assistance paying the buyer broker. Transparency is here. It really breaks it down. Your agent will be able to go through and talk with you about how that works. And to me, at the end of the day, what Elam Real Estate's all about is bringing you value. And so when you sit down and talk with an Elam Real Estate agent, the value they're going to bring is telling you how you're going to be able to save money. How are you going to be able to negotiate through the current market that you're in? And there's all kinds of different markets out there. So it could be a buyer's market today, it'd be a seller's market tomorrow, it can be a normal market in between. Elam Real Estate agents are able to sit down with you through these new changes that NAR's brought through and just